Morning. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, I want to narrate to you a story that actually happened, and I am privy to the details, but I'm not going to give you the name of the persons that are involved in this story. It's not a made-up story. It's a story that happened that I was actively involved. This is a story of a young couple that was, still about 3 years. 3 years in their marriage. They two kids, 3 years plus in their marriage. And so what happened was that they were fighting, just, in normal marriage setup. People fight and they, make up, they bargain, fight, make up, bargain. So apparently they were introduced to this church. Okay, if you can hear me, All right, okay. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just say, give me thumbs up. If you can hear me, please give me thumbs up. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me, please? Just give me thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm trying to make sure that everybody can hear me. Can you hear me? Please just give me thumbs up. All right. Put in the microphone if you can hear me. Right. All right. Let me just put in the microphone. Just give me a minute. Let me just leave you watching something. Okay. The volume is okay. The volume is okay. The volume is okay. Just say thumbs up. So let us just watch something whilst I'm getting my volume sorted out in a minute. It's going to appear today, so let us watch this.
I come from Zimbabwe, all the way from Zimbabwe to stand with my prophet. Now here in South Africa, I have a 7-roomed house, staying for free because of this God of Major One. Yes. This time around, it's fire to fire. God must kill our enemies. No more stories.
Yes.
They took our speakers, they took everything because they are so xenophobic, they are so heartless. But we are not going to wait to tell God to kill them. They must die.
Tell us, Mama, what?
All right. Can you hear me now? I'm trying to make sure that everyone can hear me. Everyone else can hear me. If you can hear me, they're saying the volume is low. That is what I'm hearing from Elias. Staffy, zero volume. Okay. All right. Okay. I think everyone else can hear me. I'm gonna try to be a little bit closer to my camera here. All right, so that everyone else can hear me. Okay, so I hope you can hear me. Now let me start. So this is how the whole story started. I was saying this is a young couple that had 2 kids, 3-4 years into their marriage, and apparently they were introduced to the God of Major One. As you are well aware, you heard that lady saying that God of Major One. So now what started happening was, the husband started responding to, to the church, and they started using the anointing oil and everything. Started going to the church, because they were not in South Africa. I'm not going to mention the country where they were in. They then moved. They then started, coming here quite often. So because of the one-on-one that they had to have with Bushiri, because they wanted to find their way into their marriage, the guy, started neglecting the business until he had to sell the business that he had. This guy had a business. He had a business that was running perfectly, and he had a house that was running perfectly. So how did the family get destroyed? The husband had a sister that he was staying with, and they had a wife and 2 kids. So they were living in a family home, and this was a family business. So because they had to constantly come here to South Africa to see the Major One, they came here to South Africa see Major One. So they had to let go of some of the business that they were doing in the country where they were, and they after letting go of that, you know, pressure kept on piling that they should come and see the men one on one. And when they would come here for one on one, it's a money. Like for you to be on one on one by then, I think it was $500. So they would, $500 to come here. They also had to pay for air tickets because they had to fly in here. So that constant usage of money meant that the man had to sell the house, sold the house. But before he sold the house, at the one-on-one, he was told that he had to divorce his wife by Bushiri. He was told that his destiny the wife was standing in the destiny of the man. That's what he was told. And he started not loving the woman, and the woman was saying, I want to hear it from the man himself. And that was a lot of toll on the young couple. And they were told, like, I can literally say that they were told to divorce, because if you tell a man that your destiny is not with this woman, what are you trying to tell him? You are telling him that the woman is not worth of him. Yet the Bible does not order us to do that. The Bible does not tells us that a woman can only be divorced after probably she has committed adultery, and the woman can only be divorced on those grounds. And it's only when the woman says, I want to leave, that's when she can be allowed to go. So that is the situation. So I question the whole situation, that why is this happening? Why are you being told that your destiny does not line with the woman? So are you saying that God was a fool to allow you guys to be together all along? So that was the question that I constantly asked. So, it went on and on and on until the couple was divorced. After the couple were divorced, the men sold the house. They sold the house, and then he started neglecting his younger sister, who was also part of the family. And at the end of the day, the money is gone, the house was gone, the business was gone. The men started living with some of the young pastors that are in Bushiri's church. Right now, the man, I'm told that he's living somewhere, but one, the wife has left him. He divorced him. Number two, he could not take care of his younger sister, who was supposed to be taken care of by the business that they were running as a family, because this was a family business that was left in the custody of the man, because he was the only. There were two kids in this family. So it pains my heart when I see this happening in a family, that a family was destroyed by prophecy, told that you cannot stay together with this woman anymore because she's standing in the way of your destiny. So that's how this whole thing happened. I definitely, this is a sensitive story to me, in the sense that I am a bit closer to this family. So I saw this whole thing unfolding, and I was always questioning, why is it that a pastor or a prophet tells a couple that you don't deserve to be with to be together, and where still the guy was being told to keep on coming to the one-on-one, keep on coming, until he was made to be one of the junior pastors. He was given another name. I can't remember the name, but he was given a name. And now some of the pastors of Bushiri have been fired. So what happens to him now? He no longer communicates with me. He no longer takes my calls. But the pain that I see the kids going through every day, and the pain that I see that the family, one, is no longer in good terms with the wife, is no longer in good terms with his sister, is no longer in good terms with the kids. He barely sees them. So Look at all that. That really pains my heart. So that's how deep this whole issue is. But then coming to the issue of the bail, go and watch on gambakwe.com, and also go on Gambakwe Media. You find a video that was done by Pardon Gambakwe. He explains about we should get bail today. So whether he gets it or he doesn't get it, but I just wanted to show you how he has destroyed families. And you saw Prophet, what's his name, the popular Prophet Boro was talking about that there are so other family members that are actually coming to him saying that they've lost money in the saga, in the scam that he's running, and forex deals and all of that. And that was all presented in court by the defense, by the state. So I'm not a legal expert, and I'll leave that to the legal, people to, dissect and tell us what are his possibilities. He might get bail, but this is how difficult it is for families that are failing to move on because of the gullibleness that they find that they find themselves in when they go into this church. They believe anything. They believe that things are going to change. Things are going to change, and at the end of the day, things don't change. Instead, they change for the worst. This has been what I wanted to say. Thank you for everyone that joined me today. I wanted to tell you of this story. It is close to my heart. I've often maybe probably browsed through it, but I know of a family that was destroyed. The wife left, the kids being left in the custody of somebody else because they were taught that it is not your destiny to stay together. What a shame. What a shame. And what a pain are they living into the family. It's so painful. And if you and I know that there are some people who know this story and that are close to me, but I thought that it is very, very important for us to let you know of just like this is just one family. What about other families that are struggling? What about families that lost their pensions? What about families that lost their investment, hoping that the man of God was going to change their life? So as you guys are praying and saying we stand with Major One, we stand with Bushiri, yes, you must bear that in mind, that there are families that are crying because of Major One. So why not stand with those families? Why not stand for the truth that says that people are not supposed to pay to receive a prophecy. People are not supposed to pay to receive healing. People are not supposed to pay to get deliverance. It was delivered for free by Jesus Christ. Therefore, it must be given for free. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to JCTV Zimbabwe. I'll see you. Just watch the story today as it unveils. Will he get bail? Will he not get bail? This is what is out there. I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching. This has been your boy JC, reminding you that rise up Africa. The world is waiting for you. Thanks for watching.